It's Mac the Guru. Today we talking Power Book 2. I didn't finish this season, bro. And this ain't no straight hit job, alright? I like the Power Universe. I always got to put this out there before I critique stuff that's going on. Because it'll be people that's just like, yo, how could you say anything wrong with the Power Book 2, or Book 3 or Book 4? It's like, yo, stuff ain't perfect. I'm a critic, so I gotta criticize. You want to keep people on their P's and Q's. You want it to get back to a point that it was at with Power, because it's definitely not there right now. Let everybody know that. It's definitely not there, man. And the biggest problem that I see with this, the biggest problem, gotta be the writing. The writing is horrible, man. They don't know how to really tie stuff together. They start plots and plots, right? They don't end stuff off right. They are afraid. And when I say afraid to sit in a scene for a second. That's just like a big problem. Everything got to be like this. They really treat us like we goofy. Like we not a mature audience too. Like we can't see something mature. See, a lot of y'all might actually not be mature. Y'all might be a little younger, right? Watching this. And you might actually think that this is like the best show ever. You cannot watch Power, and then watch this and think they on the same level at all. That's impossible to do. From the acting standpoint, to the writing standpoint, to the production standpoint. No, no, no. And the production standpoint actually might be better because they got more money to play with. But from the writing standpoint, no, dog. It's horrible. And I'm going to say this too about the acting thing. They got a lot of young actors on here. And if you put younger actors with horrible writing, it's going to be hard for them. It's like they fighting an uphill battle. So I wouldn't even critique the actors that much because there's only so much they could work with. You see when Tate and Davis or Method Man, they get on screen, it look a little better. But even sometimes, I know they got to be improv in that stuff. Because if they not, then if they don't, then it'll be scenes where you look, you go, that was okay. Like, for example, I'm going to give you a great example, right? When Tasha and Tommy come back and they meet each other, when they actually show the scene of what happened, it was such a letdown. I mean, such a letdown. It looked like they wrote that scene in 5 minutes. It almost looked like Tasha and Tommy didn't have nothing that they was going off of. They just made that scene up on the fly, freestyling. They knew what they were supposed to get across, and then they just came up with the words right there. That's what it almost looked like, man, because I know Tommy can act. I know Tasha can act. I've seen them act before. I've seen them in the Power Universe on the original Power acting very well. So when I see this scene, this interaction with each other, and it's just bad, I go, okay, it's not them because I know they can act. Maybe they was having an off day that day, but it ain't that. It's the writing. And if they don't improv, then it comes out whatever they wrote, man. These writers on here are horrible. I know they going through a strike right now. When they come back, y'all need to get some other writers, man. And then another thing y'all got to do, y'all got Tate right there. Lorenz Tate. He's a seasoned actor. He is been around the black community for the longest, man. Y'all can ask him for guidance. I know y'all probably have to pay him a little more, but ask him for guidance. Like, yo, what should we do here? Da-da-da. Y'all have Method Man. Ask Method Man for guidance. Y'all might have to pay him a little more, but Method Man definitely done dibbled and dabbled, all right? He'll be able to help you. You understand? Because y'all lost the person that used to do that. I really see what they lost in 50 Cent watching this whole season. Because I'm sure it was plenty of times they would have something written, go to shoot it, and 50 would go, hold on, dog. That ain't right. You can't do it like that. You need to do it like this. That's what they need the most. some guidance, and then they need some extra writers. This stuff is bad, man. I mean, like, why in the world would y'all make Noma's daughter such a big thing, act like it's Effie, and then it not even be Effie? Like, that's just goofy. Like, it's somebody else. He's like, nah, her daughter's somebody else. Her daughter around our age, and it's somebody else. It's like, why did y'all do all that when it ain't even Effie? It's so many flaws in this, on top of, bruh, whoever is making these scenes where they get intimate, like, dog, we don't gotta see 1,000. See, they doing that for the young people to confuse them. You understand? Because most people watch certain scenes and just skip them. I know I do, literally. Like, I'm not watching this stuff, and it ain't a phobia or anything. Dog, I'm just not like that. I'm just straight. I'm just a straight guy. What can I say? I don't watch. When I watch intimate stuff on my phone, and I'm saying this for the algorithm, when I watch intimate stuff on my phone, you know what I don't watch? Anything that ain't on the straight and narrow. Like, yeah, so those scenes I'm gonna skip. You know, you might get some young dudes that are, oh, it's okay, you know, some little, you know, don't got the proper guidance. You might get some young dudes that'll watch that, or people in that community. But dude, we don't gotta see 1,000 of those scenes. Like, that's literally the only thing we were seeing this season almost. Like, yo, can we see some, like, what is going on? What is really going on, man? And it's like, y'all market it for one thing. They give us power. They see how the community responds with or responded to power. And then they take that and flood us with a whole lot of nonsense, a whole lot of bad writing, a whole lot of, you know, just lower value stuff, man. And once again, there's no shot at the actors. No shot at the actors, because I know it's other elements that's hurting their acting. The young girl that played Lauren, you know, she's a younger actress. She's a good actress. I can see points in it where she's really playing that character well, you know. And it's other great actors that they got on it, actors that they got on it. And like I said, the other young actors, I ain't gonna judge that well. They do good sometimes, you know, but you can't just really put it all on them. But the problem is, they keep knocking off they best actors. The dude that played Lorenzo, he was a good actor. And I know he probably was improv a lot of that stuff, but he was a good actor. You could see it. Like, oh yeah, this dude know what he doing. He's a good actor. They should have kept him around longer. Tate, they got to get him in more scenes. Very seasoned actor. He know what he doing. Every time he get on there, explosive. The dude that played Lorenzo, explosive. The dude that played Davis, the lawyer, explosive. Lauren, she get on there, be doing her thing. The girl that played Carrie, they knocked her off. She did a great job, and she was working with Zeke. That kid was horrible. Like, he was pretty bad. I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's difficult, right? But that kid was pretty bad. All right, let's just be real. But you know, they gotta keep some of their best actors. Y'all get an actor that can act well, because certain people, it ain't like good or bad. It's just like, okay, they acted. Like the girl Noma, for example. It ain't bad, but it ain't like superb. It's just like, okay, she's acting. All right, she's a chick that they got in standing in the act. But yeah, man, y'all gotta do a better job just altogether. People gonna fall off for all these series. And I also want to say, if y'all do bring Amari Hardwick back, if y'all do bring him back as Ghost, you gotta let him control the direction. Y'all need that too. Y'all need somebody else to control that direction of this show. And I heard how he wanted the original one to end. That was a good ending. Like how he said he wanted it to end. Dope ending. But if y'all bring him back, don't knock him off. Keep him alive and let him take the direction of the show, man. But yeah, dog, it's a lot of flaws, a lot of plot things. The stuff they do, a lot of it don't make no sense, bruh. Tariq need to get to see Lauren. He just find a random janitor. Hey, let me get up here. Kane need to talk to Effie. He just like, okay, let me put on a suit and go in there and talk to Effie. Tariq needs to talk to Effie. All right, give us our room. It's like, yo, this stuff wouldn't happen. It's like the logic, they have totally strayed away from logic. When you watch the original Power, you see logical stuff, dog. It's like, what are they thinking about? Like, somebody got to be around and say, hold on, y'all, that don't make no sense. Everybody's looking for Tommy. Tommy shows up in his same great car. I love that car too. But he shows up in that car that everybody knows is his, and everybody's looking for him. He's in New York City now, just riding around in that car. I think on season 1, at least they had him in a different car. I think, but now he's just in the city going as Tommy Egan. He riding around, going to see Mom Dukes, all that. They like, yo, forget the logic. We just gonna do whatever. Y'all gotta bring logic back, man. Y'all gotta bring some more writers. Get somebody in there with some direction. Like, and this ain't no hit piece. This just straight honesty. Like, sometimes you gotta be brutally honest, man. That's what I'm doing. It's Smack the Guru. Y'all let me know. What flaws did y'all see in Power Book 2? And if you didn't see any, put that too. If you thought it was just amazing, put that too, because I might be off. I might be bucking. All right. I don't think I am, but I might be. All right. So y'all let me know in the comments, man. It's Smack the Guru. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Click that like button. Check out the other content. And as always, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.